Hi guys, Azureace here and welcome back to the Dragon Ball briefing, where today I have another discussion pretty much based solely around episode 66 of Dragon Ball Super and leading into episode 67 of Dragon Ball Super, which is probably going to be the end of the Future Trunks arc. And kind of, where did this episode and where did this ending kind of go wrong? That is the topic for today's video. I'm not sure what the title is going to be, but it's going to be something along the lines of what I just said. But this is going to be just a rambly video. This has been bugging me all week, how just kind of episode 66 was just kind of pulled out of their own ass. But, let's first just talk about episode 66. I have already done a full discussion of it, so if you guys want to go see that discussion and see my full thoughts on it, the link to that video will be in the description below, as well as the playlist to all my other Dragon Ball Super episode discussions. And well, to put it bluntly, I was very, very conflicted on how I felt between the episode. There was the retcon about Potara, there was all the things with Trunks, like how does he know the Spirit Bomb, how did he learn to have the Aura Sword, or the Aura Blade, or the Spirit Sword, or whatever you guys want to call it, how did he absorb the Spirit Bomb's energy, how is he stronger than Vegito. There was so many things wrong with episode 66 in terms of the plot, in terms of things like that. But, in the same vein, it was an amazing episode. The animation was like S-level, movie level good. The voice acting, perfect. The art style, absolutely perfect. The moments was just, God. If I was like a little kid growing up watching Dragon Ball Super, I would have been going out of my damn mind watching this episode. There was just so much going on, so much amazing things. Despite them being really dumb, they were absolutely amazing to see. So first of all, really, the Potara thing, the whole retcon that now Potara fusion, when the beings are not Kaioshins, only lasts about an hour. We know that back in Dragon Ball Z, Elder Kai explained that Potara fusion is permanent, and then obviously during the Buu arc we see Vegito defuse while inside Majin Buu. The only real explanation that's been given on official sources is like, I can't remember the exact wording, but it was something like there was a nasty air or there was a bad atmosphere or something along those lines, which kind of made sense. I mean, Super Buu would kind of be a kind of volatile being on the inside, one would assume. But the whole hour thing completely drops the ball on this, because when this episode aired and after I saw the subbed version of it, I immediately went to go see the few episodes that Vegito was in the Buu arc, as well as cut things on YouTube of just the fight alone between Vegito and Buuhan. And the fight doesn't even last an hour, which is very weird. They're breaking their own rules by doing that, by only, defusing him less than an hour into his fusion. So I guess, Elder Kai doesn't know as much as he thinks he knows, because Gowasu just kind of schooled him on that. But now, as we're just progressing, I'm starting to feel a bit more kind of accepting of it. I've been feeling a bit better about what's happened. I'm starting to accept the fact that, it was amazing. It was an amazing moment, but it was so dumb. But it was an amazing moment. So that's kind of the only saving grace in that aspect. And the Potara fusion thing doesn't bug me as much because it doesn't make sense, as opposed to, I would rather that than having a really dumb explanation. I can't really think of anything too dumb right now, but you get where I'm going with that. So next thing I just want to kind of briefly talk about is episode 67, which will be airing tomorrow or Sunday depending on wherever you live. It'll be Sunday for me, but Saturday is the day that I wait to see the episode. We now know, obviously, that Zeno will be appearing in the future in Trunks' timeline, as we saw the whole sky drop behind Zeno in the previews, which is definitely future Trunks' timeline. So obviously, Goku is going to find that button in his pocket. He's going to be like, you know what, we've done enough. We've done as much as we can. Press the button, Zeno's going to appear and he's going to get rid of Zamasu for good, and that's going to end the arc. But one thing that's bothering me is the fact that, is Zeno gonna restore all of the gods of destructions, all of the Kaioshins? I mentioned this in my episode 66 discussion, in that we see Whis and Beerus standing on Beerus' planet. Whis looks a little confused, and there's been a theory going around the community ever since that episode aired. Is that possibly future Whis and future Beerus? And if so, is Trunks going to train under them and attain the power of a Super Saiyan Blue? Because he definitely has God Ki or some sort of God potential inside him. He sent Zamasu in episode 65. I believe it was episode 65. It was the one with the whole father-son Gallic gun. He sent Zamasu then. And I know Ki and energy aren't exactly the same thing in the Dragon Ball universe, but he said that he sensed an unbelievable energy coming from Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, which he shouldn't really have given he doesn't have God Ki. But then again, could he have God Ki? We've seen the whole new form, still no name for it. I'm going to call it Super Saiyan Hope, which is cheesy, but it completely fits the form and it sounds quite badass, to be honest, because Trunks is the symbol of hope in the Dragon Ball universe. We know that Trunks' form takes the aura form of Super Saiyan Blue and inverts the colours so that the blue is on the inside and the yellow is on the outside. So he definitely has some sort of God Ki, godly presence within him. We don't know how he got it, or we don't know if he has it, and we don't know when he got it. But I'm sure if he does have some sort of God Ki, we'll find out eventually. Maybe we'll get another special like History of Trunks. That would be amazing. I would love to see that. But the point of this video is the ending to the Future Trunks arc, ruined. Did episode 66 ruin what this arc had? In my eyes, yes and no. Yes and no. Yes, because it done it in such a stupid and rushed way that it feels like it ruins everything the arc has been building up to. They could have easily have stretched the whole Vegito and Zamasu thing out for a couple of episodes, maybe 2 or 3, and then have the whole Trunks build up so that there is actual build up. Maybe Kaio-sama or King Kai could possibly, contact Trunks, tell him how to use the Genki Dama while Vegito and Zamasu are fighting. That would make a lot more sense, instead of Trunks just having a Deus Ex Machina and doing it himself without really any sort of build up. So Vegito and Zamasu, way too quick. 6, 7, 8 minutes of a fusion, an hour fusion that should have lasted an hour. It really just feels like Toei rushed this out, and it feels honestly just, it leaves a bit of a bad taste in my mouth, to be honest, because they dragged things out so much in Dragon Ball Z. We know there's the whole infamous 5 minutes on Planet Namek that turned out to be the longest anime fight in history, standing at 3 hours for Goku versus Frieza. So I don't see why they haven't dragged out that. But Super has had a problem throughout, Super, with problems on pacing. The Champa arc could have really benefited from dragging out some of the episodes, giving more backstory to Potamo, Magetta, more backstory to Hit, Frost, Kaba, although they are the 3 characters that did actually get some backstory there. Maybe give some more backstory to Champa and Vados. They could have had a whole episode of Champa and Vados going out and finding Planet Sadal, Hit going around the universe, Frost. They could have had a whole episode of, instead of Goku and Vegeta going and recruiting everyone for Universe 7's team, we could have had an episode of Vados and Champa going out and gathering all of the Universe 6 fighters. So yeah, that is just my kind of, this rambly video, but it's rambly thoughts on just how I feel about the ending of the Future Trunks arc. It's good, but it's not, because of the whole Asspull thing, the retcons in episode 66. It was very good in the fact that Trunks got the win, Trunks deserved the win, even though it was really dumb, and it ended the arc on such just a brilliant note. Trunks is finally going to have that future he has always wanted, and that's just brilliant to see. Hopefully nothing more is going to come his way that just completely ruins the future. But that's all really for this video. If you guys like this video, please leave a like and a comment in the comment section below. Share this amongst your friends. I've been Azureace, and thank you for coming to the video.
You have arrived. I'm here to tell you that if you don't subscribe to Azureace for Dragon Ball, Kingdom Hearts, and Pokemon TCG content, you will wander forever in the darkness of your heart.